Howdy, howdy, how. So today I want to go live. I made a post on my actual page. It was called, "What are things that broke people say that keep them broke?" So I wanted to open this up for anybody that wanted to kind of join this discussion with me, because there's a bunch of things, but sometimes you guys might be the ones that might be able to point things out from a different perspective. Maybe somebody told you something that just recently about what's going on in these. So what would you say, some things that people would say? You're not on the camera, so that broke people say. I know one thing is this.
I don't have time.
I was about to say I can't, and then I know I don't have time. Okay, so the first one, I can't. Why can't you? I want to blast everybody from all the things I said, for all the things that people said because that they broke. Yeah, I get it if you don't have no money, but when people affirm that they're broke, it's like, what's going on? You're not broke. You just haven't came across that opportunity, that's going to help you out. But some people actually just don't want to try. Some people really want that shit spoon fed to them, and I just don't understand. Another thing, let's see. Let me just back on. I can't.
Like poverty mindset, the mindset of I can't afford that.
Yeah,
that's one of them. Instead of a lot of it
an
has
abundant
to do,
mindset.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with what you say. Also, instead of saying I can't afford that, you could just be what can I do to afford that? Instead, it's just really just changing up your words.
Exactly. It's also just how you see
money
yourself.
Is in circulation. Money is a currency. They literally call it currency because it's an energy. So money will flow to you if you don't put out that resistant energy.
Exactly. And a lot of people have that resentment, and they just resist everything to them because they just have this mental wall in their head that just says, "Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I can't. I'm not even gonna try." And some people, they do that because other people told them that they failed, and then they, I guess, put that in their head, and they think that they're not good enough too or something. What's another thing? I know it's a scam. I get that one sometimes.
I think the main one that people say is, "I don't have time."
It's not even so much of how. I'm just going off of just things in general that I've heard.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, look, y'all get happy when y'all see both of our faces.
Your camera is horrible. We should have went live on mine.
Well, you don't ever go live, so let's get chasing some sunlight. Let's get her some of this spotlight. She said we should have went live on hers, but
yeah, because your camera is horrible. Anyways, back to Jordan, guys. Go ahead, do your thing. I'm right here. I'm chiming in with you.
Now everybody wants to see you too.
They see me. They see me.
Let's see. I have people say that they don't believe.
They don't believe they can do it. Well, then they can't.
If you say you can, if you say you can't, you're either right.
Yeah, you're right either way.
Because think about it. Whenever, let's just say, for example, you going into a game. Let's say you play sports, and I don't know, maybe basketball or football. You go in there with that mindset of, "Oh man, I can't defend this person," or "Hey, I can't score. I can't do nothing. I can't play." Well, you're gonna find every reason why you can't play. And versus whenever you just tell yourself, I can, you get the superpower, and
a charge up.
Yeah, this energy just comes out of nowhere. And I guess some people just don't understand that this energy is omnipresent. It's always there with you, and it starts with the mindset. And a lot of people just have a messed up mindset, But
your finger.
I cut my finger out, but
Yeah, but I think one of the main ones is definitely I don't have time, and I say that from experience. I would say something like that. I just don't have time. I feel I don't have time. I'm overwhelmed, which is true. Everybody says we all have the same 24 hours in a day. We do have 24 hours in a day, but our 24 hours don't look the same. People who have kids don't have the same 24 hours as a single person or somebody with no kids. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all have the same 24 hours, but our 24 hours is spent differently. So I think the most important thing with the "I don't have time" excuse, would be setting time blocks, which, you know, something that I'm actually still working on myself, but setting time blocks for you to get this done. Like, let's say from like 8 to 10, like I'm gonna go live, and then from 10 to 12, like I'm gonna read a book, and then from 12 to 1:30, I'm gonna do my lunch. And then 1:30 to 4 o'clock, like you're gonna go work at your job or whatever. And then when you get home from 4 to 7, like you're gonna spend time with your kids. And then they go to sleep, and then you have that time to spend time with yourself or whatever you want to do. But like, honestly, just like setting time blocks and not like breaking out of those time blocks to go do something else is a perfect way for the I don't have time mindset to go away.
Yeah, like I feel like it all has to do with just, you know, being
disciplined
and just setting your priorities straight. Because, you know, for me, you know, I know I have the same 24 hours as Mark Zuckerberg. Now, somebody might be like, well, he already made it. Okay, but what about before he made it? You know, for him to make it, you know, he had the same 24 hours. For Martin Luther King, for him to do the big things that he did, I mean, he probably had a job and he worked, yeah, but like he still had the time block on when he spent time with his family. Yeah. And then whenever he went out there to go, you know, march and find the time to eat dinner, find the time to hang out with his family. And the same thing with, you know, the president. He has 24 hours of the day. You know, Jennifer Lopez and, you know, what other celebrities, Jay-Z, all these people have 24 hours. It's just how do they spend it? Because
yeah, like how do they manage their time?
Exactly, because like outside of spending money, the only other thing that you spend is time, and people can't get that time back. When you spend your time, you get paid for it. Whenever you spend your time, you know, at work, you get paid for it. But, you know, same thing, you got to spend your time on yourself, because for, you know, like for you to grow, you got to spend that time, you know, developing yourself, reading books, you know, talking, networking, educating yourself. So, you know, whenever someone says they're not successful, I just be like, oh, that's bullshit. Like, you know, you're not successful because you want to go home and play the video game all day, every day of the week, or you want to go out there and hang out with friends that aren't doing nothing for you. You want to gossip, be on social media, wasting hours. I'm sure if some of you guys, some of you guys go on your phone and what is that thing called?
Screen time.
Mm-hmm. Some of y'all screen times is probably over 20 hours a week. You know, mine won't even be over 5 hours a week. The only time I'm on Facebook is when I'm in this group or whenever I make a quick post. I respond in Messenger, and that's it. I think I spend more time in Messenger.
My screen time for the whole week is 3 hours and 54 minutes.
Okay, so look, 3 minutes. That's a good. I mean, 3
hours and 54 minutes.
Exactly.
That's still kind of long, but yeah, like.
I mean, if you're
motivated to like go, like if you do have a job, cool, whatever. Like I'm not against having a job. Like I think everybody should have a job to get experience. To be able to fund their business, because what sucks is whenever you do have a business and you're not able to invest your money back into your business because you're paying all your bills. So that's what really sucks. So like it's good to have a job, but whenever you get off from your job, like I get it, you're tired, but you still have to be motivated and disciplined to work on your dreams, or else you're going to be in that cycle, that rat race forever.
Would you rather be tired for 5 years?
And that's how you stay broke.
Would you rather be tired for 5 years or tired for 40 years? Working for somebody that is pissing on you, you know.
Yeah, you're not tired. You're uninspired. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. So like, if you're, you know, and also too with jobs, like if you're going into a job and you hate it, you just like, oh, like you don't want to go, like just don't. Like find something that you like. Find something that goes hand in hand with like what your side hustle is or what your passion is. Something that you'll enjoy, something that you can like learn something from that will help you with your own, you know, your own business, you know, if you don't like your job. But I don't think that anybody should just quit their job if they don't have like a backup plan, because obviously that's not ideal. But at least just when you come home, like be inspired enough to still work on your goals and your dreams, because you spend 8 to 9 hours a day basically like feeding someone else's dream because you're working for them. But then you come home and like you don't work on yourself. Like no, that's how you stay broke. That's how you stay in a cycle. That's how you stay in that programming. And like the whole goal is to break out of that programming so that you can be the best version of yourself.
Exactly. Look over here dropping them dimes. Like I will say another thing. Let's see. What else do broke people say that keeps them there? Well,
I think like for us, just speaking on experience, it was just always like using the kids as an excuse. Like, oh, we can't do that. We have kids. We can't do that. We have kids. And like when you do have kids, like they're the reason why you have to do it.
Yeah.
And I think once our mindset like changed from, oh man, like we have kids, like we're not going to be able to do that. Like, and we started changing our words. Like, you know what? We do have kids, so we need to do this. We need to do that. That's whenever our income started exploding. That's whenever we started hitting our goals. That's whenever we were getting better at managing our time and balancing our family life, our business life, like our home, like everything. Like, it's really important, like what you say to yourself, because and what you think, but like what you say out, what you speak out into the universe, like it's there forever. Like it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
So like speak positive things. And it's not easy to be positive all the time, and I don't think that anybody is positive all the time, but you have to recognize negative to be able to appreciate the positive. So
yeah, I know something, let's see, from kind of piggybacking on what she said, like I would say this. So let's say you are the main character of your life, right? Let's just say you really are. I believe you are. You know, at the end of the day, you're in control of your own universe, right? Everything you see, everything that happens to you, because everything that happens in your outer reality, it starts from inside. So for someone that is in the broke mindset of, oh, I want to stay on food stamps, forever. I want to, get paid off the government forever. Oh, I'm comfortable. Like I'm saying, I'm comfortable is another thing that could kind of hurt you sometimes, because being comfortable, well, it depends. Like, are you poor and comfortable? Because you're just telling your mind that I don't want to get uncomfortable to grow, and you'll never grow because you're not looking for a new challenge. You're not looking to grow and do anything new. And, you want to always, be doing something that's supposed to help your growth. That's one thing. But the other thing too, like, since you are in control of your universe, just like speak good things, but believe it and hold it inside of you. Because when you hold that stuff and you hold that feeling inside of you, you'll start to find all the reasons why you will be successful. So like, I never really was the kind of person that said I would never be successful, because I just never just believed that. I always believed that I was always going to do something. I just didn't know what it was. But I would just tell myself that, and I'm like, subconsciously, your mind will find reasons to why you will be successful. Opportunities will find you. People will connect with you, and whenever you're in a broke mindset, or you're, around broke-minded people, you're looking for reasons why you're not going to be successful. You're going to run into situations that's going to pull money out of your pocket. You're going to, it's kind of crazy, what I'm saying? But you do control what happens in your life. And even,
especially your money. Because, like, if you're scared about spending money, money will never come to you.
Money's an energy.
How you feel about money, the feeling you get when you think about money, is what you're gonna get back. So if you're always like, dang, I'm broke, dang, like I can't spend this amount of money on this, I can't spend this money because I'm scared, like you're never gonna have it. You're never gonna have money.
How you feel about money is how money feels about you.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
yeah.
Yes. Good job.
Think about it this way. Like, let's say money was a being. Since it is an energy and you are an energy, the piece of paper of $1 has a consciousness just like you do. This cell phone, everything, animals, everything has a consciousness, right? So if you're like, oh, I don't want money, I hate money, money is evil, oh, like that's another thing. People say money is evil and the rich are evil,
or like money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, like when you say stuff like that, money like has ears, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, okay, so you don't like me. It's like if you go out there and you try to go on a date, or you try to meet a female or a man, and you talking bad about him, why would he gift you anything? Why would he stay with you? Why would he bless you with more of his love or whatever? It's just gonna be like, nah, like this is how you feel about me, so I'm not gonna give you nothing. So the universe, same way, is gonna be like, this is how you feel about money, well, we're not giving it to you. Now, you just got to figure out what you got to build that relationship with money. Like, is money, is it a woman to you? Is it a man to you? Is it a thing? Is it it? Do you give it a name? Same way that some people name their cars, like they give it a personality and they build a bond with it. And like, they always have things because that energy, they have the bond with the energy. So
like just embody the feeling.
Yeah. So look, these are all the things that people would say, these are the things that keep people broke. So for me to end this call, I just want to kind of tell you some things that you should say to replace, being in a broke mindset, to a more abundant mindset. First of all, your tribe or your vibe attracts your tribe. So find new people, hang out with people that want to see you grow, that, that has a purpose, that believe that they have a purpose. Because I don't hang out with people that don't have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not because I'm judgmental or nothing. It's not like that at all. It's more like I just naturally attract people like that. Like, I'll wake up tomorrow and somebody be like, hey, I see you doing this and that. I want to do that too, and I'll be like, hey, what's going on? So we'll talk and, yada, 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 and build up a friendship. But, hang around people that want to be successful like you. That's one. Another thing, positive affirmations about yourself. I am better.
Okay, go to the bathroom.
I am, successful. I am worthy. I am, a money magnet.
Here's some. I am worthy of what I desire. I have everything I need to be successful. I am grateful for the positive things in my life. I am open to limitless possibilities. I like that one.
Yeah.
I achieve whatever I set my mind to. I am smart, capable, and talented. I believe in myself.
Yeah. So those positive affirmations like that change the game for me, because I'll be in a bad mood and I'm like, okay, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Like I'm chilling. Like I'm vibing good right now. Like I feel good. And then like you gotta feel it though, because you can't just talk to yourself, and because like, of course you're gonna feel like you're lying to yourself, so it's kind of hard. But like keep doing it until you actually feel like you really are telling yourself the truth, because eventually you got to break through that wall in your mind, and you will. I promise you will. Another thing,
another way to like attract abundance into your life is being grateful for what you already have. So like living in gratitude will bring forth abundance.
Now I remember when I heard that a long time ago, I was like, okay, that's kind of gay. Like, what does that even mean? So let me clarify that for the people that was thinking like I was. So it's not like, oh, I'm so happy. This like, it's more of, okay, like I have a house. There's somebody else on the street right now freezing in this ice storm. Ooh, I'm so thankful. And when you really think about it, you're like, damn, I really am thankful. And then like another thing is like, okay, like somebody's on the side of the street asking for money. I'm glad I'm not asking for money. Like, I'm glad that my kids got clothes. Like, I could be walking around with no socks on the street right now, living under a bridge. Another thing, I got food. Like, it may not be a lot of food. It might be a lot of food. It don't matter. Like, I'm happy because there's some other kids out there that's starving right now. And then I'm grateful that my business is taking off, because there's people out there that can't get any sales. There's people out there that can't feed their families because their business isn't doing well. And I'm grateful that I don't have a job, because I can continue doing what I love, helping the type of people that I want to help, and doing big things like that. So I am grateful because I get to stay at home, be with my family, and just I don't have to be away, because I can easily go work a job and be gone all day long and come home to try to work my business and then spend even more time away from them. And that's not what I want to do. But if you want a job, then cool. Be grateful that you have a job, that you don't have to rely on that stuff. So it's whatever it is. Like, you don't have to be grateful for the same things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the things that I own, because I didn't have a lot of the stuff. Like, I had stuff, I lost it, and when I gained it back, or got whatever it is that I lost back, I'm just even more grateful. Because I remember there were times where me and Chasen was like not able to eat, and we still had all the kids. I remember when we would eat the same
scraping pennies, literally
pork and beans, pasta, what I'm saying, spending $5 on a meal, macaroni just for dinner, like
gosh.
hot dog, beanie weenies, like all that stuff, cereal.
Like going to the store, not being able to pay for our groceries, and like somebody else in line had to pay for it.
That was
Oh my
embarrassing.
gosh.
I remember when
But
I
you know
went
what?
into
You know
Walmart.
what? Like I'm not ashamed to talk about my struggle, because like I think there's so much beauty in the struggle and so much beauty in the journey, because it literally makes you who you are. And not everybody comes from like a perfect background, and I'm definitely one of those people. Like I didn't come from a privileged home. I came from a very poor home, and I am like the first generational curse breaker in my family. So you know my family thinks I'm batshit crazy, but like literally like I'm the first generational curse breaker, and like I've struggled pretty much my whole life. And you know, even when me and Jordan got together, like we've been through the struggle together. We've been homeless together. We've gone through everything together. But like, look at us now. You know what I mean? And like, all it takes is persistence, consistency, believing in yourself, believing in each other, not giving up on each other. Like, this literally changed to a whole different like topic. But
That's
like, it
what
just
happens.
stems on like just being grateful. And that was one thing. Even when we were going through like hard times where like we didn't have food or we didn't have gas. One time our tire popped and we didn't have money to fix it. And you know, like it was really bad. It was really bad. But like even during those times, we were always grateful. Like, you know what? It could be so much worse. Like at least we do have a house to go to. At least we do have clothes on our back. Like it could be so much worse. And like when you start to have that grateful mindset and just live your life in gratitude, a lot of things change for you.
And like another thing that she said about being grateful, I remember, like if you're not grateful, you actually can lose whatever it is that you're talking about. I remember I had a nice Kia. Oh my God, it was so nice. She talks about it still to this day. And you know, it got to a certain point where like I think it was having a lot of problems with it or something. I don't know, or the insurance,
What was it?
the Kia. And like I was like, man, I was always complaining about it, and I was always just like, I just wasn't being grateful. And like it came a time when one day I walked outside and I was on the couch and I see the tow truck.
And never I was like, oh my gosh, your car's getting repoed.
But I jumped inside the car so quick just because I didn't think like, man, like he's taking my car.
But that's what happens when you don't appreciate what you have. Like Jordan had a really nice car. We fell into some financial troubles. He complained about his car because he wanted a better car, even though he had a really nice car. And then the car got taken away. And guess what?
Yeah.
He knows now. Like
I know to be
you really
grateful.
got to be careful. Like be very specific with the words you speak when you want something or when you're not being grateful. Like it will get taken away from
Words are spells. Okay, witchcraft, voodoo, whatever y'all believe in is all real because white magic, but it's all the same thing. It's energy.
The Bible,
so,
whatever
like
y'all
for example,
believe in.
whenever you go outside and it's cold, you breathe, or when you talk, that's the energy, going out into the universe. So same thing. Whenever you're talking negative, like think about it. That energy just went out into this quantum field, and now you have every reason for something bad to happen to you. You have that shit coming for you, especially whenever you're complaining about something and you're just being ungrateful. So I think I honestly want to do another topic maybe tomorrow about spells, like word spells, affirmations, just kind of go more deep into that. Because this video was mainly more just about the negative stuff that people say. The reason why I wanted to do this topic because I want the people that's listening to be conscious of, okay, am I saying that? Because sometimes you just don't know until somebody else points it out. And, we're just kind of pointing it out just so that, you guys know to just change up your words. Because when you change your words, you change your life. So at the end of the day, you guys are winners. You guys are plugs. I guess my last message of the day is just make sure you guys share our group with other people, invite them, because I want to continue keep helping you guys out. And also for Plug Hub Plus, pause. Did you figure out Saturday?
Yeah, 7:00.
Okay, so tomorrow I want to do the first call, the first group Zoom call where we are going over different Dang, what I'm, the lessons for Plug Hub Plus. Oh, Plug Hub Plus, just so I can go over just a little bit. We're talking about things like this, so you guys will be able to talk to us and we can talk back and even tell you guys maybe what's going wrong in your life. So we're building a family, a brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever. And at the same time, you're also going to get free access to our video courses, our trainings, our book club, and our pre-recorded talks or whatever that we have. And then I would say another thing too is a lot of this stuff I charge $1,000 for, but I don't want to fish for anybody anymore. All right, I'd rather teach you guys how to fish, because if I can teach you guys how to fish, you guys can live and thrive forever. So same thing, I just want to help you guys out. So if you want to be a part of the group, cool. I'm closing the group actually tomorrow. So if you're not in, sucks. But so if you want to reach out to me, let me know. As for Chasen, she's going to be eventually doing her stuff. She's also going to be, helping us out with the book club. So if you do want to, recommend a book that we should go for it, I have some ideas already on what kind of books I want. But stay tuned, because every month we're also going to be dropping new training, new topics, bringing in experts to kind of talk to you guys about different things that you guys need. Outside of that, if you guys want to get plugged in with that, it's www.plughubplus.com. And from there, guys, I think this is the topic. Wrap it up. Jason, got any last words?
No, not really. Just everyone, just be mindful of your self-talk, what you say to yourself and what you speak out into the universe, because that's going to dictate where you're headed in life.
Yep. So it looks like this wraps it up, guys. Thank y'all for listening. Love y'all.